Yo, what's going on YouTube? GZTV back with another video. Happy Halloween. You guys should probably know who I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be Yeet, of course. It's my Halloween costume I had to pull up. I could not wear... I'm just going to put this up. I could not wear the fucking glasses anymore. Holy shit. It was so uncomfortable. Like, it was like squeezy. My glasses like squeeze my head if you wear them for a long time. And I wore them for like that whole video. Maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe it means they don't fit, but they still look kind of drippy. They still went well with the fit. If we do some Halloween stuff tonight, which I don't think we will, I think me and the boys are just going to be watching the football game. Let me turn this off a little bit. It's a little glary. I don't want it to be like that. Let me find the list. Let me find my list here. I can just go to my recently deleted because Damn you. Okay. So I recently deleted stuff. And there's a lot of music that came out this week, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to remember everything, so just hang in there with me. Yeah, really good week for music. One of the more... What the fuck is going on here? One of the more stacked weeks for music all year. This is like super unbalanced on my head. It looks weird as fuck. But, yeah, we're going to get through every single track that I listened to. I listened to full albums this time. I was dedicated. I wanted to get as much new music as possible. I want these videos to be substantial for here on out. So we're going to start by talking about the Juice WRLD record. In My Head, they actually dropped. It was kind of some weird marketing done by his management team. They actually dropped a single that was like leaked. It was like on TikTok for like a couple of hours. It was on Spotify, all that stuff. They released it. It was called Rush Hour. And then they turned it to In My Head. I'm stuck in my head too much. Yeah, it's a really catchy song. I really enjoyed it. Juice WRLD did pretty good there. Obviously, Juice WRLD has some of the best unreleased tracks ever. So I'm not really that surprised. You know? Yeah, I can't act surprised. I'll probably take off the Yeet cosplay for Ken Carson's thing because that seems kind of disrespectful. But we'll keep it on for now. Rihanna dropped a new track. Her first track in forever, Lift Me Up. She's obviously, as you guys know, she's dropping it in preparation for the brand new Black Panther Wakanda Forever movie, which is kind of exciting. You know, I may or may not go see that movie, and I'm kind of mad that I wasn't able to see Terrifier 2 in theaters because my cousin... We weren't thinking... We were going to watch it on streaming, but it wasn't on there. But I really want to watch Terrifier 2, and I also want to watch Black Panther. Those are some of the more anticipated movies for the year. But the song's pretty good. You know, Rihanna obviously showing off her amazing voice. People forget how talented of a voice she had. But yeah, I kind of want to move on because we have Babytron dropping brand new Ben Reaper 3. And man, this week could have been even better if Drake and 21 Savage dropped. I'm actually glad they didn't because we can get some spacing going on. I think that's nice. Space some things out. Give other artists a chance to shine. And it's kind of funny because A Boogie with the Hoodie literally canceled his album drop this week because of Drake. So that's kind of insane. He said, stop playing with me. No. Why would Drake drop the same day as me? Yeah, but Babytron dropped a damn good album here. Not a damn good... I think it's a good album. I think it's decent. It's one of his better works I've heard from him. Obviously, he dropped Megatron earlier this year, obviously. Showing that his name's like a bode to the great Calvin Johnson. That's so cool. I love how his name comes from that. And he has some really good moments rapping-wise. He has some really good flows. I think they were really sick on this. Had some cool beats, obviously. His music all sounds damn near the same, but it's cool for him to stick to his style, and it works on certain albums, and I feel like it worked on here. I don't know. Kodak Black dropped Cutthroat Bill. I was really, really excited for this album based on the singles. All of them were great. I'm So Awesome, Spin, and Walk. All three of those were great. This album's a little disappointing compared to the singles, but I can still have a nice casual listening experience if I were to kind of go back and re-listen to this LP. I still think I would kind of enjoy it. So that's good, obviously. That's what you want. Kodak Black's not an artist. You sit back and you like analyze his music. I'm actually kind of speeding through this. Wow, I am surprised. I don't want to go too fast. Again, I want these videos to be decently long, but he had a couple highlight tracks. I probably won't remember too much from my earlier stuff. Babytron, good album. I can listen to that album over and over if I want to. There's definitely a couple of songs. Top 2 Not 2 is a great song. The first like 3-track runs, the first 3-track run for Babytron's album was pretty fantastic. So yeah, there's that. Man, my camera's like fucked. You guys can't see the other stuff in my setup. Oh well. It's all goody. It's all goody. We can keep it like this. I'm still a little bit sick, by the way, if you guys didn't notice. I'm still kind of on a Mucinex prescription, so... Or not a prescription, but I'm still taking Mucinex, so... Yeah, that's that. Why can't you see my sign? That's annoying. You can't make out what my sign says, but that's fine. Sleazy World Go dropped a song with G Herbo. Look, I'm not that big of a fan of Sleazy World Go. I'll check out his music anytime I get the chance. G Herbo is good. I like G Herbo. I respect him. He's kind of in that category with like Rick Ross, with like underrated rappers that have been here for a while. I think that rings true for both of those rappers. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if I'm the only one with that opinion. But yeah, I think, I don't know. Sleazy World Go, he's got a long way to go. He's got to kind of evolve his sound. He's got to drop a couple good albums out there, and then he will probably have his name out. But let's move on to Westside Gunn, because he dropped 10, the final installment from the Griselda member of the Hitler Wears Hermes series. Dope shit here. He has some really awesome features. He had A$AP Rocky on the album, which came to a big surprise. I feel like it came to a big surprise to everybody. I mean, did anyone really expect A$AP Rocky to work with Westside Gunn? Are they New York rap? I guess they're from Harlem, aren't they? New York area? I don't know. Maybe that's why they work together. You know, they got the New York ties. It's kind of awkward that you can see my neck here, but that's fine. Really cool instrumentals. It's just like any other Westside Gunn project. You have really interesting instrumentals that you won't hear normal rappers or average rappers or mainstream rappers rap on. Griselda has such a dope street rap style, coke rap style, whatever you want to call it. And Westside Gunn definitely sticks true to that on this record. I think The Alchemist might have produced a couple of songs. I would assume so. He has heavy ties with Griselda, so they're always working with him. But Westside Gunn, pretty solid album. I don't have a whole lot to say about these albums. You know, again, my memory is kind of hazy for most of these records, and usually I don't even listen to full albums, so it's good that I actually have a little bit to say. Nothing too memorable on this track list. It's just a fun listen. A lot of people like it. I see it all over the place, so it's good. Good for Westside Gunn. Lancey Foe dropped his new album, Life and Hell. Very interesting sound from British rapper, hip-hop artist, whatever you want to call him, Lancey Foe. Such a dope sound. I love his sound. You know, BNX, obviously a big producer for Yeat, kind of found Yeat early in his career, and they made some great songs together, and now he's translating that over to Lancey Foe and trying to make this guy into something huge. And obviously Lancey Foe is already something huge. He's met up with Kanye. He's gotten the Kanye cosign. Like, there's videos out there of Kanye West literally jamming out to Lancey Foe. Like, look it up if you don't believe me. Yeah, Lancey Foe's that guy. Really interesting sounds. The singles were probably better than the album cuts, and I think that happens most of the time, and I think artists kind of do that on purpose. That's probably a good move on their parts to do that. But yeah, I gotta start kind of looking through here. I can't wait to listen to Ken Carson here in a little bit. We're going to be recording a reaction for that. That's kind of dope. Spirit of Ecstasy was a really cool intro. I think there were a couple features that ruined tracks. I don't think Ja Star is all that good. It's really cool to see 070 Shake and Cade Renata on here. But yeah, World on Fire is very good. I actually like Pendulum. Obviously, Lancia. Casino Royale and Thank You is a good song. Wake Up and I'm Alive, great production for BNX. BNX's unique production just continues to work for artists. Obviously, All Night Long is a great single off this album. Yeah, there were definitely some songs that I've heard before from this guy that I didn't even realize I've heard before from this guy that were on this album. So yeah, I think this is his This must be like his major label debut. Am I wrong? Yeah, I am wrong, actually. He's had Yachty on his album. He's been doing this for some time. He had Skepta on an album. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay. His major label debut came in like fucking 2019. Oh yeah, Friend or Foe. I actually remember that record. No, that wasn't a major label debut. First Degree was his major label debut. He had Skepta, yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking randomly. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but hey, let's just why do I need to use my Face ID again? Let's come on now. Alright, Trippie Redd dropped a song with Don Toliver, and it actually was kind of forgettable. I don't like hating on Trippie Redd because I give him the benefit of the doubt in most cases. It's not a bad song. It's just not a song that's memorable. It's not a song that's really that impressive. I think we should just move on from there. I have nothing to say about it. Polo G dropped a brand new track of Bag Talk. It's been quite a while, surprisingly, since Polo G has dropped a song, and it wasn't bad. Again, kind of forgettable. If something catches my ear, it catches my ear. If I'm sitting there casually listening, not really paying attention all that well to the music, and something just catches my ear, it's obviously something good, right? That wasn't the case for Polo G. SZA dropped Shirt. This song's good. I really like SZA. She has a great voice. And yeah, she drops this Shirt song. It's been leaking on TikTok. It's been all over the damn place. On that white shirt, my man, my girl, damn bitch. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. It's a good song. I know a lot of you guys don't like female artists, but SZA did her thing on that, so. Smino dropped a brand new album, Love for Rent. Man, Smino has a great sound out of the Dreamville camp. I think he is signed to Dreamville, isn't he? I'm wrong about a lot of things, guys. I'm going to correct myself if I need to. You can correct me in the comments if I incorrectly correct myself. He sounds like he would be on Dreamville, but he's with Motown Records. That's interesting. You know, he's got some pretty solid features. I'm not here for the features, but he has J. Cole, Doechii. That's why I thought he was Dreamville or something. I mean, Doechii's top dog. I don't know what the fuck's happening to top dog signees because he's early in her career and they're already getting rid of TDE. But, you know, Lucky Day was on here. Lil Uzi Vert was on here, which is crazy. It's kind of crazy that Smino got a Lil Uzi Vert feature on this project. That song was alright, though. And I think the J. Cole song, 90 Proof, is amazing. By far the best song on this album, in my opinion. I really like it. It's so heavenly. The vocals and the beat work together so well here. So shout out to Smino. Why did I say Smino? Smino. For dropping a pretty good album, man. I really like his sound. I hope he elevates to new heights here. Be sick. Let's move on. Young Gravy dropped an album. I mean, do I really give a fuck about Young Gravy that much? I mean, shout out to him. He's pulling Addison Rae's mom and showing up to the award show with her. Something like that. He's a savage, alright? It's just frat house rap. It's just NPC behavior, white as fuck, like rap music. And he's got BBNO. I don't know how to say that guy's name. I know it's an abbreviation for something. He's got BBNO $sign on 2 songs. I don't know how to say his name, but he's got Rich Brian. He's got Dylan Francis. He's got T-Pain. That's actually a really good feature list. I feel like that's one of the better feature lists I've seen in Young Gravy's career so far, and that makes sense, obviously. It's his most recent project. Oh, wait, maybe not. On other albums, he's had, like, Ski Mask, Young Dolph, Chief Keef, BBNO. Yeah. And he's had Chief Keef on a lot of songs, so I'm sleeping. But this marvelous album is what it's called. I don't care about this album so much that I forgot to literally name the album for you guys. It's just corny. I don't know. It's like, I'm fucking your mom. Yeah. Like, are you, though? I don't think so. I don't think you are, but it is what it is. It's his style of rap. It's what he got famous for. I'm cool with that. I'm not going to hate on someone. A bag is a bag, a win is a win. IDK dropped a new song called Mansoor Dior. You guys know IDK is one of my favorite artists out there. He's great. Definitely one of my favorites of this generation. He's dropped some great projects in his career. He's dropped some great singles. This one was really good. I can't remember what the name of the sample is, but Tyler the Creator has used it on Odd Toddlers. MF Doom used it on One Beer. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a really notable sample in hip hop, and he used it and he glided with it, and the drums were trappy. It was really cool. That's all I have to say. Sheck West, Cactus Jack artist, finally comes out of the fucking prison cell. Travis Scott, with his rollout of Utopia, is finally letting people out of the Cactus Jack prison of hell. So Fago's dropping an album here in a couple weeks. Yeah, it's looking good for that label. I would think that Don Toliver's probably going to drop an album soon as well, but I don't really have much to say about this song. This just gave me an opportunity to talk about the Cactus Jack situation for a couple seconds, but the record sounds like every other Sheck West song, kind of hype the crowd up. This fucking balaclava is so itchy, but I'm holding out for you guys for the Yeet cosplay. That's fucking, why'd I call it cosplay? It's just a Yeet Halloween costume. Duke Deuce dropped an album, Memphis Massacre 3. Wow, I didn't even realize this was a series. I thought, when I was first looking at this, I thought it was literally just an album for Halloween. I guess every year for Halloween, Duke Deuce drops an album. I think it's really cool. It's got like the spooky beats. It's got cool trap. It's got like, I definitely think it's Memphis trap. Crunk is what they call it, I believe. He dropped Crunk Star. A lot of people actually liked that record. This record was pretty good. There were a couple of good songs. Not all the songs were amazing to me or anything. Not all of the songs were even re-listenable, but pretty good project from Duke Deuce here. I'm going to talk about Realist K. Realist K finally drops his debut album in the mainstream, Dreams to Reality. I gotta keep mentioning this. He was on Nav's album earlier this fall, really. Oh, man. Yeah, he drops a solo project, no features at all. It's just him and his voice. He's really talented. I really like him as a solo artist. I don't think he needs anyone else on his record. He has a good voice. Very solid projects here. The singles were strong, and a lot of these songs were surprisingly recognizable from him. I didn't realize he had this many hits before he worked with Nav, but here we go. Realist K really displaying his talent here, and hopefully he continues. He's doing great. So, Realist K, shout out to you. Sky, Water, and Lil Uzi Vert with the song, what is it? #Miles. It was a leaked song on TikTok. People were making like sped up audios of it. That's how you know the song was like popular, right? It was good. I actually really enjoyed this. Uzi's part wasn't really needed, but I appreciate it. Uzi's featured on a lot of things this week. And Skywalker did great, so that's all that matters. Chloe and Lotto drops a song For the Night. Chloe's a great artist. Chloe x Holly have made great albums together. I think it might have only been one. Why does my voice sound like fucking Patrick Mahomes? My fault. I don't really have anything to say about this song. It's just like an R&B-ish with a little bit of rap. Moneyman drops an album, Blackout. Actually, a pretty solid album. I listened to this. I didn't think it was that bad. I gotta move on, guys. I gotta get through this video. We're taking way too long. The last thing I want to talk about is Busta Rhymes making a song with Big Daddy Kane and Conway the Machine. Not very memorable, but the fact that these were who are on the songs were pretty damn solid. The beat is cool. Busta Rhymes obviously had the best part. It's his track. But, yeah. I don't have anything else to say, guys. I'm out. Nothing too memorable, but there's a lot of content, so that's a good trade-off. I will be recording my Ken Carson